Hello. Can you hear me? I can't hear you. I can't hear you. Can you hear me? Testing, testing. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Everything's right on my end. You want to make sure you check your audio? Your audio's still connecting.
Oh,
There we
okay.
are. There we are.
Yes.
All right. Awesome.
Okay, good. What time is with you guys now?
It's 3:40 in the afternoon, 3:41. So, yeah. Pretty late for
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, I did not really actually I did not know which time slot did I choose what time was when, so I would just probably choose a different time. So I'm already asleep at this time.
Well,
Yeah.
well, I'm
How
glad
was
you're here still. I mean, so
Thank you. How
time
had
changes can be confusing. So, time
Yeah,
differences.
we'll get a hold on. How was your day? You had a busy day?
Yep, got everything planted today. So today's planting day and everything else. So we do that in the morning, and yeah. So
Mm.
it doesn't take as long as it used to, though. We got it down now with the soil filling machine and the automatic seeder and everything else. So yeah.
Nice. Nice. You had meetings with some people as well?
Yep. Yeah. Had meetings. Have meetings today. Have more meetings. Yep.
Mm.
Calls this afternoon. Yes.
Okay, good,
Yeah.
good. So you've been busy.
I try to
Uh,
stay busy.
yeah. So do you wanna lead the meeting
Yeah.
or? Mhm.
Yep. So where are you at in your journey? First off, where are you at?
At the beginning?
At the
At the
very beginning.
beginning.
Do you have
I
any supplies or anything like that, or?
I made in Draw.io, I made photos and inventory scan. I was not sure if I was gonna share my screen or not. So I wanted to, when I saw the group, I decided not to take any new trays, any new equipment, which I think is pretty good.
Yeah.
But mhm.
Yeah. Yeah, go ahead.
Bec
I'm listening.
Yeah, because it's like I was really surprised to see we have a very good supplier here because usually we have to order online and it's not a very effective, at least not for me. Maybe some companies do it, but I have a regular supplier here with some good lamps, some good supply chain. Like, and I was also before thinking before I actually dive in, as I told you, to check
Yeah.
first. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. It's good that you have a supplier. So you have one for like the 1020 trays,
Yeah.
seeds and all that, soil.
So soil trays and lamps are in one place, and the seeds I've found a little bit outside the Belgrade. I went there already. I checked them, and I also entered all the seeds and prices in the table sheet. So I have pretty substantial amount
Good.
of the seeds. It just needs to be verified, like the quality and everything, I guess. Time will show, but I think it's good if I just start there and,
Yeah.
order online if it comes to me being super pro, which I will be.
Exactly. Yeah, it's best to stay as local as you can with the stuff if you got something that's within not having to get crazy shipping costs and or costs in general. So that's a big win. because I do talk to a lot of people from like Denmark on here and stuff that they have a real trouble getting stuff to them. So they pay way more to get stuff and everything else. So
It's not only that, it's uncertainty, and you never know actually what happens with the customs and with the time delivery and
yeah,
everything. It's like so big. Uncertainty is very high. I also did some research on the people that are already in here with the business with the micro. I did everything like today. I've researched the offer and the branding and the narrative the guys had. I spent a lot of time formulating this elevator pitch thing, and so.
awesome. Awesome. Good. Yeah, you're getting on all the right track then. You're getting going and everything else. Now we got to get you going on some test trays, right? And seeing how they will turn out for you. How many different seed lots did you get? Or
I
are you
took,
getting?
I had 5 already, and I experiment with 3 different types because I like the flavor and the color because of the fabrics that I told you about. Unfortunately, the designer, I wanted to send some photos, but the blends died away without my care, which is completely normal. So 5 seeds I've decided to go with. I don't plan to maybe do them specifically because the most important thing would be to consolidate with you about the type of the seeds for my niche and for my level of knowledge.
Awesome. Yeah, five's a good one to start with and experiment with and see if you can grow them. The biggest thing is to know if you can grow before you try to sell. A lot of people try to sell before they grow. I always caution them down. You got to grow first.
Yeah, of
People don't go
course.
out and sell a shirt before they know they can make it, right?
Of
So same
course,
thing.
yeah. You need to
Um,
test before you actually offer, of course.
yes.
It is a
And
good
then you
thing.
need to test it yourself, taste it, make sure you know what the taste is, so you can explain it to them, all that stuff. Yeah. Um, so yeah, I would get to growing as fast as possible, and when you got time to be able to take care of them, so they don't die. Um,
They went away. They went away from me, so they died
oh,
away.
oh,
Yeah.
okay, oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah. It was
that's good.
normal. I mean, I was really, paying attention to them and everything, and it's quite
So when
normal.
you shipped them over to them, when they got them, they killed. Yeah, they
Yeah,
died.
because they're probably changing of the environment, the temperature, everything must be infecting like the
Yeah, for sure,
plants.
for sure. Okay, cool. What do you plan to? What niche do you plan on going with? What are you thinking?
I have wrote here, but what I was thinking, and now I was very clear about having. I want to answer you first, and then I will raise my concern.
Okay.
So I would go for athletes and dancers. I would go for people that have very specific approach to nutrients, their intake, their energy levels, their flow with the body, with the movement, and that they really pay special attention and care towards the quality and the nutrients of the food they take during the day. Not to be heavy with the food, not to be overwhelmed, to have something that they can feed their energy flow and energy levels and this healthy lifestyle and the movement within their everyday life and
Nice.
awareness.
Awesome. So
Mm,
what's
my concern.
concerns? Yeah, your concerns. Sorry.
Yeah. Like I have very good sentences over there, but we'll go there like this with this question already with the brand and everything, how I've experienced and how I would be conveying this message. But what I have as a concern is like I did not want to give up my materials, and I know that it would be super good if you already seen what I do. It's very peculiar and it's very wonderful. I use organic waste and I produce and I make materials which can be used as in fashion and interior design. We're now experimenting with some lamps as well. I wanted to keep the name that is generic enough, um, and to use the branding to focus on microgreens, but like to use it to some extent to have this branding and this approach. First, I will go with the athletes and sports and trainers and everything, but I would like to come to the chefs and restaurants and then have them pour kind of squeezing in the offer with the materials, with everything that I do, interior design, with the menu design, with the pouches, with the wine bags. So I would like to kind of keep this in the future a open window, and not to be like, Aleksandra microgreens, like not to have the brand entirely focused on that. But and the name would be local, funky botaničarka. Botany is like it's like a botanical thing, but
Okay.
funky because it's kind of peculiar, it's unusual, and it's with music, and it's like, you can
Yeah,
eat foods and you can make clothing out of it.
I like it. I do like that. You have a grand plan, which is awesome. I love having like the big picture plan, for sure. Love that, but we also got to know we got to start small and build to that
Wow.
too. So you understand that as well. So that's awesome, because a lot of people have the big grand plan, but they don't understand that you have to start from step one still and build that. So that's awesome, and I love the name. I actually kind of it's unique. It's different. It's going to be memorable for people.
Wow.
So that's good.
Nice. Yeah, the branding would follow the aesthetic that it needs. The name just would not be generic as I saw usually. But even here we have one brand that is very unusual, Urban Farmers, Urbani Farmeri. It's like it's not microgreens, like
Yeah.
oh,
Still where you could branch out and do other things, but
yeah,
still keep in the core as well. So yeah,
yeah,
and that's the reason why we're itty bitty micro farm, because we can do a lot of things. It just doesn't treat the microgreens.
yeah.
But it's micro, it's small farming. So yeah.
And you also made it memorable, like it's a short and effective thing. Itty
Yeah.
bitty, you can sing it. Yeah.
Yeah, and when you go to conferences and you see people in next year and they go, "Hey, itty bitty people are here." They don't know our names, but they know the company name,
Yeah.
which is better.
That's good. That's good. Yeah, yeah. You gotta keep that brand alive. I mean,
Yeah. So yeah, you keep it in brain memorable, something that they can remember. Who cares if they remember who you are, your name? They remember your face and they waited to your business name. Cool.
yeah. Nice. Do you have
Awesome.
some more questions for me as well?
Yeah. So do you what? You have space to grow correctly, like
Yeah.
right? How
I
much
also
space?
I also took pictures of it just to
Okay.
showcase it. I have at this point. Do you want me to share my screen?
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
I mean, I already have kind of
Yeah.
bubbled things up,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
I'll just share. Um, Entire screen. I think that's good.
Yeah.
It doesn't allow. We have a third person with us. Phantom,
Yeah, it's
join.
my note. It's my AI note taker.
He's so such a good friend.
It's
Uh,
much easier than writing down.
yeah, no. You. It's asking some permissions. Okay, we will. I don't know.
Hold on.
Well,
Let me
huh?
make sure. It's is it not letting you?
No, it's just like I have to give him some
Oh,
permissions.
okay.
So I will skip it because it's very short
Okay.
meeting.
Yeah.
And so basically, I will just yeah, let's keep it and let's keep it
You
for.
can share it with me later. Yeah, it's fine.
Oh, I
Um,
mean, I don't wanna exploit you while I'm on the free trial. I just wanted to regroup and be focused at the moment where I enter. I will definitely join the group, but I did not. My tendency before was to go, like crazy. And I don't think that serves anyone. So,
yeah.
so I just really wanted to take the time off, a little pressure off, um, and to go through first your YouTube channel for starters and everything that you offered. The space is like a store. It has a window, so it's really kind of cold in a way, but it's like winter is passing, so that's
Mhm.
good. I went through the winter, and I have the heating elements, which are like making the plants feel good, like they feel
Yeah.
good there, and my materials. I have place for 20 trays exactly
Yeah.
in the walls. I have additional space, and I have a shelf which is very big for my materials, which can also have like just in case without any additional moving around
Yes.
external maybe 15 trays, you know.
Yeah.
But I was thinking with those in the walls, 20, and with the lamps that I will get that I have already in the market, that the 20 is good for the start. And I have a space
Yes.
for germination in the small storage room.
That's why I was just getting ready to ask. Do you have space for germination? Because a lot of people forget about that. So perfect. And you have way to get water and water them and all that stuff and everything else fine, right?
I have good enough this room, but I saw like this thing with the hose.
Oh, so, yeah,
I don't think that's gonna work at the beginning. I will have to splash a lot. I have like
yeah.
splasher. It's like it takes, but but I don't know about the pump. I guess it's a little bit bigger to kind of install it. I don't know. Like, is it like it,
Well, we have a hose connected straight to like the water outlet from the wall in the
mm,
warehouse here.
mhm.
So we disconnect that and we use a hose to water it. Obviously, we're watering 600 trays every week, so we can't do we used to do the cup like up to like 40. When we got 40 past 40 trays, we had a bucket and a cup, and
Oh,
watered them like that, bottom water them like that. That's how we did it for up to 40 trays. So
but that's good because you said we should measure water as well.
yes. Yeah, and I'm glad we did that in the beginning because we were like at a cup and a half or some. Some crops were like a cup, and then we figured out how much we need. And then when we went to the hose, we actually filled the cup with the hose, so we know how long it took to get a cup
Nice.
because we knew that's what that product took and everything else. So
Mm,
I recommend starting that way because then you're going to dial in your measurements of how much water each
mm.
crop needs because they're all a little bit different.
Agreed.
All right,
Approved.
cool. So what if you were to join our main coaching, what would you be looking to get out of it and what can I help you with the most?
I would just be a sponge, like I would definitely have to surpass my um public appearance because so far I've been doing direct sales with these things that I do. This is one of the reasons why I'm so grateful to find you because this is defining niche and having a market in place and that exists. It's already for me, like thank God. So most definitely my messaging, and I would really love to kind of be really professional about this to have a really. I saw some of the competitors, quote unquote. They have some small leaves.
Mm.
I kid you not. I saw in the market like so small, tiny, and I was like, what? I want to
Well,
be better. I want to be
yeah,
better, I want to be
exactly.
super good.
You want to be the top tier.
Yeah, I want to be the top tier. And I'm
Yes.
gonna like be really, really, respectful of everything you guys like suggest
Awesome.
and be brutally like vulnerable to say this is what I do. Like
Yeah.
I don't have anything to,
Yeah,
pull
share it
back
in the
on.
community as much as possible and letting other people help you as well because there are a lot of good people in there. The community is the best part of it. Like especially when you get in the main group, there's like 50 people in there, so they're very highly helping each other out and very supportive of each other. And sometimes they answer questions before I get a chance to answer them, and they already know how to answer them because we've already taught them. So it works out great. So I've yet to see somebody tell somebody something wrong in that group. So it's very nice to have the community of people in there that trust us to teach them. So.
Mm,
And I think we could help you out. I think you're on the good path, a good start, and I think we could definitely help you.
mm. What was your main kind of focus for the meetings that you organize now?
For like this meeting or
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
this meeting is get to know you, get to understand where you're at. If you're looking to turn it into a business, because and if it would make a good fit for you to join the group, it's obviously public. You can join it anytime anybody could, but I like doing this because I can be like, hey, I don't. if I don't think somebody's ready yet, I'd be like, hey, you know, we need to get working on some things. We need to actually get you some seeds. You need to start growing something. You need to start doing some stuff first, making sure you like this before you make a commitment to join a coaching group and pay for it. Because the worst thing to me, if somebody comes over and pays hundreds of dollars and then they flake out in 2 weeks and they just went out the money, you know, I don't want that. You know, I want somebody
Mm,
who's going to be over there and wants to grow into business and everything else. But
mm. And
so this is
yeah,
what this is call is for, and you know, kind of set where you're at, and maybe set some expectations for you and all that. Yeah,
yeah, and still, if I'm not a wacko,
that too. You know, no crazy people in, slightly
just a
crazy.
little bit,
But
just a tiny crazy people.
I think to do business, you got to be slightly crazy. You know,
My,
just a little bit. So
for like having your business, you have to have something wrong in your mind. You have to be crazy. You have to be wacko.
just a
I don't
little
know.
bit, not the
Yeah,
bad wacko, the good wacko.
micro wacko.
Yeah, micro
Micro
wacko.
wacko.
There you go. I like it. I like it.
Ah,
Well, I do think
yeah.
you'd fit in good in the community with people and everything else. And getting to actually talk to you on the coffee chat was good as well to get to know you ahead of time and stuff as well. So I like doing them as well.
Yeah, I'm glad we had this meeting. So before I kind of how what will be our steps for um can I just share like this equipment before I actually kind of enroll because I really want to wrap things up and when I enter is yeah. So you tell
Yeah.
me
Yeah,
how
you
we
can share away, share your stuff, share your equipment, share what you feel that you want to share in the community. Nancy's been a great help over there. She's been moderating for me over in
Mhm.
that group, so she's been very good, and she's been great at growing her business. So she's been a great moderator. So because you know we're busy, sometimes we can't get to every message right away. We always want somebody to be able to answer it. So yeah, share your process, share what you're doing. If you have failed crops, share them. If you have a good experience, share it. If you have good experience, go and get business, share it. If you have a bad experience, share it. It's all going to help everybody in their
Mm.
experience. So the more we can share, the more we can help, obviously too, and get you in the right path. But yeah,
And in which group, which segment I do that? Uh,
um,
like,
for
do I can I just write my equipment
yeah,
in
yeah, just
the
in the post in the community.
in the
Yeah.
community?
Yep.
Okay.
And just, hey, this is what I got, da da da, or, you know, however you want to share it. What do you guys think, or whatever. Yeah.
Mm,
And you just have to select a category, um,
mm.
which you just put that probably under general. The best thing to do is go introduce yourself first, make an introduction post.
Yeah, I
And
never
I don't know if you've done, I
did.
don't think you did. You do that?
No, I
No.
just I just showed up. Here I
Okay.
am.
So I would introduce yourself first, you know,
Yeah.
obviously, so people kind of get a feel for you, and it's always good to know who's in the group too.
Mm.
And then make another post about your equipment, and what you're doing and everything else, and yeah, just start from there and start some conversations.
Okay. Yeah, I know it's 20 minutes, but we rocked them
Yeah,
and yeah, I don't wanna keep you any longer. I just yeah, I'm looking forward to really.
yeah. And looking forward to having you, and hopefully we can get you going on your journey correctly.
Yeah. And we meet one day. We all grouply like meet together.
That is the ultimate goal, is to have an in-person event. So,
Ah, I'm gonna
yeah.
be moderator there.
All right, cool. All
I'm
right.
gonna
Well, good
yeah,
talking to you.
yeah.
If you need anything further, reach out in the community or message me. Okay. All right.
Merci, monsieur.
Have a good day
You
or
too.
night.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Yeah, night. Bye.